Hello, my friends. How are we? All right, I see, man. Look at this, man. We got my boy Darth Vader's in the house, man. Greetings from the dark side. Apparently, he's the first one here. So what's up? What's up? And I see my besties in the house. He shares some of the Chef Boyardee, dude. I'm telling you, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out that short, man. Listen, dude, in all honesty, that was one of the one of the first donation things I picked up after everything that happened, and that's when we went out to Santa Anita Park and we had picked up. Amy rarely lets me get that. Like, I mean, she's not gonna stop me, but she doesn't not a fan of it. So I was actually like, dude, I picked it up, and I think with everything going on, she's like, yeah, that's fine, just get it. So I was like, hell yeah. But Chef Boyardee, love it. And I'll be right back in, homies. Never mind, I am back. My favorite Chef Boyardee is beefaroni. I'm telling you, ravioli's got to be it for me, hands down, 100%. Howdy, I'm just so proud to be here, and we are so proud to have you here. And we are very grateful to have you here as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being in here today. Jimbo's in the house. What is up? And my favorite lady I love to fight with this week, D, is in the house. Hi, driving but listening. Thank you so much for driving and listening. Happy Thursday, Anna Heat. Thank you so much for being in here. Hope all is well with you. And if it's not, my Tibble twin is in the house. What is up, Henry? How goes it, my guy? Hope you guys are having a fantabulous day. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you so much, my brother. Um, I think I forgot to put it on members on subscribers only today. So if mods are in the house, just keep an eye out. And then my brother Corey's in the house, man. What is up, brother Corey, man? Hope all is well with you, my guy. Hope all is well over there. I don't know if you guys are going through your heat waves over there, but we are going through our heat waves over here, man. And, in all honesty, I slept last night, but I was up every couple hours or so last night because the alarm in our home had a low battery, and it was just nuts, man. So every 2 hours the alarm in the house is going off, so we had to go and reset them. So I've been up pretty much since about 5:30 this morning. So yeah. My brother Alex is in the house. What is good? What is good? So yeah, so as we're going through today, um, let me just grab me a drink here, guys. Um, I just, going through today again, listening to our Jurassic Chaos, D and Chilo's podcast yesterday. Podcast, I'm sorry, live stream yesterday, kind of like a podcast, I suppose. And it was super, 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 super fun too. So yeah, if you guys have not yet checked out all our friends, and then my brother Henry went live too. So again, and DJ NC, what you. So I just want to publicly just put this out here for DJ NC out here, and the D saying hello to everybody, and then DJ NC saying hi, park and sip. So what's up? How are you? And and he's saying hello to everyone as well. So I think one of the guiltiest things is just that right now. Oh, and not to mention my homie Felix is in the house. So that's the Felix I was talking about on the members only stream yesterday. So if you guys have not members, if you guys are here, you guys could go ahead and rewatch that and go ahead and hear what I have to talk about with that. I finally made it, and that's actually what I was actually about to say too. It's like I feel so guilty because DJ NC, I've been missing her Twitch streams, but man, every time that she does go live, it is such a great time. And I'm hoping as soon as things start to settle down, summertime with Squish's schedule and everything, I kind of dedicate more time to literally just watch what she does, But DJ NC, do not think that I am just purposely missing your stream. Like, I am there. If I'm available, I am there. And more than anything, I love to rock it at home because I sit there and I am bumping it. And it is bumping through the subs in the house, and it's go, and it was like, just like yesterday, though. I was watching the live stream because we are working on Squish's yearbook for her other school as well. Oh, and my other homie, man, member extraordinaire, Daniel Delgado, was in the house. What is up, my brother? Hope all is well with you. Husband, see so that's what's up. Sitting in the waiting room at Issa's appointment. What's up, Issa? Man, you know what? This is one time I should tell you to wait in the car and leave Issa by herself. But you're a good guy, Charlie Brown. So what can I say, man? You got to be there by Issa. So what's up, Issa? Hello to you. But yeah, so like what I listened to it, and then we were listening to TV. I was working on Squish's yearbook yesterday, and I'm working with one of her teachers as well to make sure that the kids that were at her previous school could have a yearbook from the previous school. So it's a lot of stuff going on essentially. And then I've been a little bit under the weather as well. Today I'm feeling a little better. I'm still a little raspy. I've tried to limit my talking throughout the day so that I could talk on some of these lives to, 10 of you of my closest friends that are on here with me right now. But um yesterday we really thought someone was pounding on the walls, but I didn't realize it, and I started super laughing, like super laughing, because we realized that every time that Chilo went like this on the table, it was going through the subs of my sound bar, and it literally would sound like "Oof, oof, oof," and we really thought it was just the walls that was catching this beating, bro. So I was like tripped out every time Chilo was doing it, and we were just having like a field day watching Chilo pound on the tables and feeling like someone was really pounding our walls. So again, I enjoy watching the streams on my TV, even if I wasn't actively chatting on there. So and it's the same thing to DJ NC when she's on there. And I'm available, I am on there. So y'all make sure y'all please check out my sister over there on the Twitch and check it out, man. Um, Oh no, you don't need to thank me, girl. Your craft is amazing, and we enjoy it so much. No one talked to me. I'm in Beverly Hills, Cedar Sinai, but do pray no surgery. Okay, thank you. All right, so Issa's in Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills, that's where I wanna stay. Oh man, she fonts it. She fonts it. Now we praying for you, Issa. We praying. Um, How are you, by the way? I am doing well. I am trying to teeter tottering on whether or not I'm getting sick or I'm not getting sick. I could be getting sick. I might not be getting sick. I don't know. But I'm just pretty much drinking hot liquids throughout the day. Had my tea, had coffee, and then now I'm drinking cold water. So I'm probably gonna start coughing it up in a little bit. But I need some H2O, you know what I'm saying? But thank you so much for asking. Yeah, we're missing Mikey. Yeah, where's Mikey at? Yeah, much love out to Mikey. Tentia, just waiting to be called into my clinic. Um, Lifting you up in prayers, my brother. Appreciate you so much, my guy. Most wanted is in the house. What is up, my brother? Saying hello to everybody. Hope that goes well. Fam G Thrills is in the house. What is up? What is up? So, like how everyone just, showing love, saying what's up. So happy that you guys are in here just hanging out with us. Kids are finally on spring break tomorrow. I think we still have like 2 weeks before Squish gets to go on spring break too. So, I'm gonna probably take some of those mornings, cash in on her waking up late, or not having to come to school, and then I'm gonna come into work a little bit later on. So, pretty excited to that. Super excited though. Giving out the olas and Anahis with the smiley faces. Name that band, kids. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. If you guys don't know who that band is of that Beverly Hills, that's where I want to stay. Here's a hint. If you go on TMZ, if you go on TMZ, you're gonna see that the bass player for that band's wife is been arrested for account of attempted murder. I mean, yeah, what she did wasn't cool. But if you saw what happened with that, Squish and I when we were heading out to kickboxing on Tuesday, that freeway was a standstill coming east. We were going west. And that is probably the only time in my life so far that I have said, thank God I do not have to drive back to Pasadena after her kickboxing. Whew, because that thing was just insanely just backed up, and it was backed up for miles. Wow, here in Idaho Spring, that was in Idaho Spring Break was a while ago. Oh, was it? Yeah, it's scattered over here. I know they switched it over here of when spring break actually is because a lot of the public schools didn't want it connected with Easter, so that's why they stopped calling it Easter break, calling it spring break, at least for over here. and they put it away from like the Easter season. But since my child is still in a private school, they still put it around the Easter time as well. Weezer, that is 100% correct. Scott Schreiner's wife is currently, she's on release on bail for a mill, but yeah. The little man is sick now too. It's just going around, man. It's just going around, dude. So I hope he feels better, man. On the prayer list. Yeah. We're past spring break. Where you at? Yeah. So I think the whole thing, and I love the Thursdays, man. Oh, I heard Fam G, man, they was out in Vegas, man, living it up. That is what's up, man. Squish is not a fan of Vegas. Um, she is not, yeah, not a fan. What's up, Iced Images? How you doing, my friend? I still have to listen to your voicemails. I think they came through. So I'm gonna check those as soon. I've just been super backed up on like everything. So I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna send you a voice message back when I'm done. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, so I love these throwback ones, in all honesty, because you really you think about what is considered throwback, what's considered throwback now. Essentially, um throwback now, it's crazy because now, even when Squish had these, like, they have school spirit days. One of the school spirit days was 90s throwback. I'm like, that is so insane. That is so insane. Idaho in the house. I'm in Fruitland. um and that's what I was super laughing about it too, because I was like, um oh yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna check this out. Yeah, I've just been backed up. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if you think I'm playing, like, I'll show you what my IG looks like. It's like scattered right now with just messages. And that's not even the worst part. Like, my text messages are like the same thing too. So it's just, yeah. Um that's, yeah. It's just been busy. I've just been busy at work and everything. But going back again, early 90s. Oh, come on through. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. There's somebody in the back in the truck looking for you. It's for Glenn. Like, tell Glenn it's for the produce stuff that they're dropping off for the event later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Glenn knows about it though.
Huh?
Glenn knows about it.
Okay. He's the one that came and told us.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Tell him that's the produce thing I talked to him about earlier.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we got some work stuff. I'm hoping they're able to figure it out without me having to kill the damn live, but we will figure this out. I mean, it's my lunch break too, even though I ate my Chef Boyardee already. I saw a TikTok video where they were joking about this, and the dad tells he's going to play old school rap. The kid says, play Siri music from 1990s. Brah. To 1900s, brah. I'm telling you, and I think what's actually super funny about the whole thing is that it's so true, man. Like, you think of 1990, like, and it's just the music. I mean, everything is different. But then I think the thing that really started egging on, I think, the whole topic of this conversation for today was just thinking about just the electronics, just the toys, things that we used to play with back in the days. And I think what started sparking all of this was, did you guys see that the Switch 2 is already starting pre-sales already? Like, the Switch 2, I basically just freaking kind of learned how to use the regular Switch. I mean, it's kind of mind-blowing that the Switch has been around for 10 years. However, Switch 2 is coming out, man. Oh, say less, man. Ritz Crackers of Chef Boyardee is amazing. And I honestly could not agree anymore with you. It is absolutely good. I love it. But we were thinking, how do we manage before Google? That I graduated university same year. You know what? That's the thing. When I tell Squish is like, how am I supposed to figure this out? And I think we had a previous conversations about this prior to it, as to how we used to locate things. There was no Google. Now everything is at your disposal. So I think when Squish says, well, I don't know that, you have a whole world access in your hands. You could literally, we did not have this technology.
Sorry, he said he doesn't know where it's going. Did you tell
I
him?
don't either.
Oh, they don't know where to put it though.
I mean, just put it on put it on the just put it on the patio.
Patio.
Yeah, because the lady was supposed to be here early to do it, so I have no direction. So just tell them to put out tables, and then they could put it on tables, and if they need to move it, they need to move it. Yeah. So um so yeah, it's like, dude, it's like you have the technology right now to actually just figure out whatever you need. And I found that, at least from my generation too, been able to just have it on, like, literally, like, dang, what is that? I bet I got it, like, like, that's actually what it used to be. And then, even like, looking at the library, what's crazy is, because in order to find stuff at the library back in the days, you had the index cards in the library, where you had to kind of know the artist, not the artist, music, the author's name, how to spell it correctly, the genre it's in, and you had to look this boy up. And if you had one bit of that information wrong, you're looking over 1,000 cards of where to possibly find this book, and run the risk of not finding it at all. So I was like, y'all have it so stupid easy right now. It's not even funny. I heard they have portable CD players, and yeah, the OG Walkmans, or Discman, I should say, right next to the Walkmans with the whole generation. So the Sony, um, it was the, I don't know if it was the Watchman, which was the actual little TV it actually had itself. The Watchman, the Walkman, and the Discman are all, like, now in different museums now as well. Yeah, the CD players are insane. Like, that's OC. Yeah, man. My mom, what is it? Are you talking about the museum in OC? Yeah, my parents just went out there, and one old school radio they had gotten when they went to, I think my mom had told me, and I had absolutely forgot exactly where she was telling me. But wherever they had it, wherever they had it, as a giveaway for signing up for membership, she got a radio, and that's actually currently in one of the museums as well. Bro, I used to skate with big ass Walkman cassette in my pocket, dude. Walkmans were the best, but then, everyone had the issues between what was better, the cassette or the CD. Because cassettes to me used to bang hard, man. Like, you put that in your sound system with the cassette deck, and you were like, "What the deuce?" But the problem is, what happened the minute that tape inside got flipped around somehow, and you're sitting here trying to do this, it was madness. But then you had CDs, super convenient. Put them on there, you could switch to what you need to switch to. But once it got scratched, you'd be sitting there listening to "Baby's Got Back, 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 Back." All right, take it out, wipe off that CD. Let's go. You go, my baby got back, 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 and whoof. Then that's it. That's a wrap. You ain't listening to that damn song anymore. No more "Baby Got Back." I mean, you even got, when you get that hooks and you have that just scratch, it's like, "I like big, fat, 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 fat," and then off comes the CD again. Here you go. And then they had those CD cleaners that look like it scratched the CD all over it. So you got about two good plays off of that. And then you got, "I like big fat butts and I cannot lie. You other brother can't deny that, that. I like big fat and I can't deny that. You other brothers can't deny that." I'm like, damn, dude. So those CD cleaners did absolutely nothing. Look up things on my World Book Encyclopedia back in my day, dude. Same. And I remember when my parents purchased the World Book Encyclopedia, like, and remember, this was, oh my god, I wish my mom would listen right now. First thing, when she bought it, she literally looked at me. It wasn't really my dad, it was my mom, and she straight looked at me and was like, "I want you to know what an investment this was. This was an investment on your future, so please use it. We love you, and this is why we bought it for you." So World Book Encyclopedia, because that shit was like $2,000-3,000, man. Val asked me if we had bikes back in my day. Grounded. It's actually ironic, and you know what? This one goes out. I know Dee's driving right now, and Chilo's probably working because Chilo's got a real job. I think I have a real job, but I'm not positive on most days. But I'll go ahead and I'll add this on here too. Nope, not this one. There we go. Nope, not that one either. Where are we adding this stuff? This is all stuff that I was actually, let's see, I don't want this one. I don't want to remove it. But let's see. Can I add this one? I don't know, man. I was trying to. Oh, there we go. Let me add this one to stage. Here we go. So this was OG, man. And again, I don't know if you guys ever remember having these ones. And I'm only talking about if you guys don't recognize what this actually is. What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, man, it's been a hot minute since I see my boy Charles, man. Hope all is well with you. Damn index cards, those library index cards, man. Oof. The Dewey Decimal System. Oh my! Oh, there's Chilo. What's up, Chilo? How you doing? Yeah, those index cards was absolutely brutal, man. But we managed by not caring. I was too small. We had dictionaries, books. Yep, that's the thing. I think we just went upon our life and just did what we needed to do to get through. My grandma used to buy us a Encyclopedia Britannica every year, thinking we are gonna read those things. I only needed it when I needed to do what you call it, reports and stuff, and we had to do bibliography. What's up, Gumballs? How you doing, my friend? It takes you through. Yep, I'm telling you, man. Bring them all back, I say. Um, Oh, out of control. Oh, dude, I'm seeing. And he's more hip to the lingo nowadays. I'm not. Yup, with a dude remind cassettes or with the pencil because the pencil had the ridges. Baby broke her back. Baby broke her back. I'm backed up on the chat. I'm cracking myself up. I would want to be online and we got a phone call. Yup. And then I think I may mention it one time in my life where one of the worst ass whoopings I ever got was because my mom found out I put the block and it was freaking Earthlink. I don't know if you guys know what Earthlink, but they were an internet carrier. And it actually one of their main hubs was over in Altadena. But Earthlink freaking snitched me out, man. And my mom says, well, people are calling and they say get a busy tone, but I thought it's supposed to kick you off, right? And it goes, well, ma'am, they do. Here, have your son, since I know you're not a computer, have your son do this. And my mom's like, get over here. I'll get over there, get on the computer. I'm like, oh, hell. We're on the phone with Earthlink. I'm like, oh, this comes ass whooping. Here it comes. Here it comes. And then she's like, go to the settings, click this, and there should be a box that says block incoming calls while online. Is that box checked? Yes, it is. Uncheck that. That's the reason why you're not getting your calls. And then my mom's like, oh, did the tech? No, no, no. That's not on by default. Someone had to, someone had to put that on. And my mom looked at me like, and then out came the chancla man, bah, bah, missing her damn calls. And it's not like my mom was on the phone doing any good conversations anyway, man. She was just probably talking to my tias, talking about the novella Tea of the Night, man. And whatever, man, or whatever nonsense tias and mamas talk about, man. I had to get up and change TV channels. Yup, see? But dude, that's it. Or when I became my dad's remote control changer, touch that damn thing and touch it and change the channel from boy, okay, get my big ass up and go and do that too. So so if you guys are not hip to these, I use these. I absolutely did have these. So I don't know if these were hand me downs, but this was my first set of skates, guys. So when I saw this online, I started dying, man. I started cracking because for one, those wheels suck. They were like hardcore plastic, so you really were going nowhere. This is a true definition of all show, no go. You know what I'm saying? And that was just so again, D, if you ever watched this back, show Obi this is how Bacon learned how to skate. It was off of these right here. What's up, guys? I know I'm missing a bunch of the chat, but oh, there you go. Definitely had a pair of those. See? That's how we were primitive skaters. So Obi could he could credit his ability to skate to us because we had these little plastic awesomeness. Those door-to-door sales got my parents too with the sack. Well, what was even worse about that, fam, was actually we had one of my classmates, and man, her name was well, maybe I didn't really like her that much. I was like, but you know what? She had my she had my affection, even though we were in fourth grade. I want to say her name was Yahtzee, but that's a damn game. But it was something along those lines. I know her last name was Gonzalez, and ironically, that was Amy's maiden name too. So maybe I've always been drawn to the Gonzaleses, But nonetheless, I loved her. So when I found out that her dad was coming over to the house to talk, I assumed she was gonna come too. This was one of the greatest days of my life because I was like, the girl that I'm crushing on in like fourth grade is going to be at my pad, you know? And I'm like, this is great. This is incredible. She's coming over. I cleaned my room. My mom didn't have to ask. Clean all my stuff out the living room. My mama didn't have to ask. I even sweep down the porch. Mama didn't have to ask because I thought she was coming. But no, dad was all business. Freaking hater. Did not bring, I'm just going to go call her Yahtzee. He didn't bring Yahtzee with him. And not only did he not bring her, he's the reason I got that. We did this as your investment, son. This is for your future. We love you, and this is why we bought it. So, I'm sure he's doing well. He's probably the age of my parents. But, sir, Mr. Gonzalez, I just want you to know that I had to live with that investment for a good 5 years and reminded of that investment. So, thank you. Appreciate you. You okay? I don't know. It's a cough I've had. I don't know, man. I'm hoping it goes away. It's freaking annoying. But I got my first VCR in 1987. My first DVD player was in 2001. That's awesome, man. I love my VCR. Can't tell you the first year I got mine. However, my first DVD player was in '02, and it was on my compact computer because the compact computer had a DVD ROM in it. So those lows key hurt, but we don't care. That's it. How many dumb things did we do when we were younger? It hurt, but did we care? No, we just did it anyway. Got back up and just let it keep going. Oh my God, the internet startups in the late 80s, or I'm sorry, 90s. Dude, the America Online and then Earthlink, we got off of our CD. Man, wasn't that some nonsense, man? But good old dial-up internet. I'm telling you, I got in there first time was 2012. No way. Well, at this point, we was already on the internet for sure. Lots of crazy stuff, and we'll get into some of the high school stuff way later on of what we did. But happy to see everybody's in here again. If I miss over anybody's, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I remember those skates. I didn't have them, but wanted them because all the cool kids had them. Yeah, and you know why you saw all the damn cool kids on them, not really using them because they didn't really roll well. So it was just like having another pair of shoes. Just we stepped with them. We stepped with them because we assumed that was skating, but the wheels didn't move, so you had no choice but to step on them. Seriously, looking for old school 80s metal Tonka toys, my boy. Wish I still had them when I was a kid, dude. Not even just the Tonka toys, man, just the Hot Wheels. I had a Hot Wheels Batmobile, little black ones. That shit was all metal, and I think I think if I'm not mistaken, I think somebody in the family they stepped on that damn Batmobile and threw it against the wall because it hurt. It was metal and you stepped on it and it had points on the top. Threw it against the wall, and you know what? The wall took more damage than the damn toy. The damn toy didn't even get any damage to it. All it did was peel off some paint. I had a set of those encyclopedias given to me. I'm telling you, man. My mom's side is Gonzalez. It makes that familia, man. Drawn to the Gonzalez's, man. Yahtzee. Did she roll well? Well, not with me. She didn't. Damn it. She didn't even want to come over, man. She knew her dad was going to bamboozle. She knew what line of work her daddy was in, and I'm sure she got the same damn speech we got. I'm sure she was the one that says, "You know what, mija, Yahtzee. I'm selling encyclopedias for your future. I love you. This is why I do this, So she should already know, man. So give a brother a heads up that this is what's about to come, man. Yeah, I was gonna text you after this. I have some news for you. Oh yeah, please text me. Text me. I'm gonna sit here like this after the stream is over, and I'm just gonna wait. And I'm gonna wait until that text comes through. I hope it's good news. Good news, right? Please, 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 please. We won a whole World Book Encyclopedia in a raffle. Just spent $5 for raffle tickets. My dad won them. Man, how geeked was your pops, man? You know what? I was gonna take it last night and I fell asleep. And then the alarms woke me up. But as soon as I get home, I'm gonna start hitting that honey for sure. I used to remember pre-preg parties by toasting, putting toast into VHS players. Brutal, man, brutal. I was completely off. Are those Fisher Price skates? Yeah, I think they were the Fisher Price ones. I don't remember the brand, but Fisher Price sounds pretty out there. Oh my god, dial up. I used to collect all the CDs. But okay, so Gumballs, probably you're a much better person than me, but guess what did you do with the CDs? Me, I collect the CDs so I could people as they were walking by, or friends when they were skating by or on their bike, because those boys had distance. It went, and you could hear them too, a very distinct, like you could hear that boy slicing. You could hear it. Got a computer in 2012. It died 2 years. I haven't been able to buy another one since. Dang, yeah, computers overrated, man. I got a Mac now, MacBook, but yeah. And my brother Slim, member for 14 months. Hey, bro, hope you have a beautiful day. My brother Slim, thank you so much for popping in, saying what's up, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, man. Um, so again, I'm just kind of great news. I'll take the great news. I love it. I need some great news. Um, so again, I'm gonna make a mobile out of them, dude. You should. That would be sick, dude. I've seen some people do some pretty gnarly ones, and they hang up off their rear view mirrors and stuff too. This is good times, man. I was trying to put toothpaste on my seats, trying to clear out, split out some scratches. Me too. Me too. I found that Aquafresh worked the best. That was the one that I actually it did a little bit, but again, it's telling you get maybe two or three good CD plays, and then you have to do it all again. It's kind of like the rinse and repeat, But then again, it was like the Nintendo games. Did you guys ever have the cartridges? But you try to do this as much, and all your friends would be like, "Trust me, I could do it. I won't even spit. Do it, do it." The Nintendo cartridges, do it. Let me do it. Let me do it. I don't spit. I don't spit in it. I don't spit. Gotta go. Enjoy it, everyone. Enjoy your weekend, brother. God bless. Hey, thank you so much today, man. Thank you so much for popping in here. Yup, let them hang them on the trees. But the disc tins, yup. And yeah, no, you used to blow those cartridges. Man, things we used to do, man. Kids don't have fun nowadays. They don't even have the physical media now anymore, right? It's all digital now. And last time I didn't see no kid with no memory card go. Nah, man, you used to get that boy from the soul. You used to get that thing deep inside the soul, and you used to blow those things out, like right here from the soul, man. eBay sold those out just for a pretty penny. Get out of here, man. You know how much I had? Whoo, Lord Almighty, man. Brother Bacon and fellow Baconators. Hey, just want to show some before we get back to the kiddos. My sister Game, thank you so much. Thank you, man. Love you, sis. Thank you so much for saying what's up. I appreciate you so much. Blowing out those cartridges, the trick to start the game. Absolutely. Then you better not dare want to switch games. The minute you did that, oh, my boy Lonnie's in the house. What is up, Big L? How you doing, my brother? And yeah, you kidding me? Once that game got going, ain't no one playing another game for at least a couple hours, though. Yeah. So but I started thinking about the Switch too, and I'm like thinking, like, dude, where do we come from with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did we come from? All of this. Kids can download games in 2 minutes. I had to mold on for a month to buy a new cartridge, right? And that was because cartridges, we found them expensive, and it was $35 a pop. They remember when Sega Genesis came out, those boys went up to $50 a pop. And then I remember when the PS2 came out, and those things were like $70 a pop. And then they of just like pops, like too many pops now. It's like pops. But we think about even before the electronics came out, right? Let me see. Do we remove these? We remember these bad boys. Who remembers these bad boys right here, my friends? These right here, man, the Viewmaster, man. This is the primitive VR, man. Each one of these little bad boys right here had a photo that you could look at. And as you're looking at the photo, click this little orange button that's on the side. Dude, you kidding me? And when you had this whole stack, you were living life, man. You had different things all the time. And I accidentally registered for the Switch 2, and digital Mario Kart would be Kart World Bundle. I cannot go back, but I heard physical isn't what I think. What? That is crazy. Man, I was thinking about it too. I just didn't. I don't know much about the Switch 2, and I finally set up Switch 1, and I'm like, crazy. I'm gonna have to just borrow yours for a little bit. Me was from Tupperware. Nice. That Viewmasters is the way to go. Telling you, um, the only way I saw the world in many ways, right? Or not only the world, just different animals, man. I think this trippiest one when they had the what do you call it? The hippos. Those boys look ugly in this boy, but they were good as long as you had good light. Man, you were good to go, man. Had some of Disney. Yep, had some of the Disney ones too. Grew a long time ago. I stole the moon. Man, that's super awesome, man. Good for you, brother. Good for you, man. I hope the moon is treating you well, and hopefully nobody found you, man. But thank you so much for stealing the moon, and thank you for still sharing with us at nighttime. If you were rich, you had the whole stack. I had like view master, man. You was living life. You was living life. But yeah. But then we also think though, right? Because mind you, when electronics wasn't hot and heavy either, what else do we have? And I know how many of y'all remember this? That's the question. Y'all remember this where you were sucking down? And I think I had probably spoke about this before. Mm, stop lying. Are you I'm telling you, man, it's the brother sister psyche. You see that, man? The brother sister psyche right there. Dude, telling you, man, there's certain things that you can't just go back on. There's really certain things you just can't go back on. And that viewfinder, man, that was it. But then you had some of this stuff right here, man, where it was like sucking down chemicals, because you were trying to blow balloons. This little straw that was right in the middle, right there, that one little straw right there was the difference between blowing a balloon, but don't ever inhale it back because you're having nothing but toxins go straight into your lungs, you know. And I used to actually, and it's not like you would go to anywhere and like just had to go specifically to go get those. They still make them? Stop lying. Yes, the chemical smelling plastic. Because they used to just hang up in the supermarket, like usually by the popsicle aisle, man. And you would buy like a pack of three. Like we would fight for the extra one. Exactly. I see like the first thing when I saw this picture, I was like, oh, I'm like, oh my goodness. Insane, man. Hey, Smirk, what's up, man? Hope all is well with you, man. Thank you so much for coming in. So again, when we didn't have the technologies and stuff, but now my thing is, I want to wonder. My thing that I want to actually wonder is how many of y'all actually played with this bad boy right here. This is now. You ever talk about things? What's up, R. Smith? How you doing? There you go. You're all good, man. Um, yo. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Oh man, here we go again. Um, yeah. So how many of y'all actually played with these bad boys right here? Filled up with water and with just this one little button right here. You were trying to get all of these ring tosses onto one little hook, and it was just the craziest time. We got to play with those at McDonald's. And it was, dude, I remember being, hey, what's up, Angel? How you doing? I remember being, I would just refill my water and go. Yep. I did play with it. And touche. One ring away. And I remember my cousin tipping me over and it all coming off. I legitimately almost lost my shit because I was like, dude, you know how long? You know how long? Journeys out loud. How you doing, man? I think my mom sold mine in the yard when I was 14. That hurts, man. I missed out paying bills. Dude, love those things. Get them from the dentist. Yup, because I used to have a big one. Then they had the little itty bitty ones. And then if you were hardcore, oh yeah, it's hot today, man. I'm not looking too forward to going to practice today. Um, yep. And it was like I love playing with the dude. I loved it, man. And when you were more elite with it, do you remember you actually had two buttons where it was going and you would just see these rings flying all over the place. And as they start going to and it would oh my god, it was insane. It was super, super insane. Oh yeah. If not, they're from Chuck E. Cheese. So this man, I think, was just man so much fun, man. And then now I think with the whole thing, man, that actually started it was as things started to evolve, Game Boys came out. So there's no point in even putting up a picture of a Game Boy because I think we all know what a Game Boy looks like. The OG made it for a bit, busy at work. All good, man. I'm so happy you're here too, man. Thank you so much, brother. And then is Paula in the house too? I saw Shady Lady P. If she is, hello, how are you? I don't know. I may have missed them because I know some dudes talking about being an alien, so I missed some stuff too. But how you doing? Hope all is well with you, Paula. Um, I'm not doing anything. I am sitting here talking. I am not paying attention to anybody's stupidity right now. Um, but either ways, I think as we are going in your mouth, Guru. Yeah, I think as we go along, we start talking because we talk about the Game Boy, and we're like, you know what? It's the Game Boy is the Game Boy, but for those of us who couldn't afford a Game Boy, and here's the thing, I'm not gonna say that my parents couldn't afford a Game Boy because I ended up getting one eventually, and when my mom ended up, what's up, Kobe? How you doing? I think once I end up actually wanting my parents made it happen for me, and they gave me with all the accessories, with the light and carrying case and the whole shebang. Um, I didn't even know you were home. That is so funny. And Kobe's in the house, guys. Show my brother some love. Show my brother some love. Um, but either ways, now the ones that I was actually fixated on, and I'm honest to God, honestly, Bacon, do you time people out to use your real name? I haven't timed anybody out. Look at my hands. My hands have been here. The only thing I'm doing is I'm not doing shit. I'm just here. Do y'all use Mac or Windows for your? I use a Mac. I use a Mac. I have drank the apple juice, and I have drank the mock. And I've drank the apple juice, and I use a mock. But no, I love my Mac, so I have everything Apple. But this was actually my fixation, my friends. This was actually my fixation. The Tiger Electronics, dear friends. Tiger Electronics, man. Now, I honestly can't say, at least I can't remember, but I could honestly say that I don't ever recall ever beating this, or if there was a way to be beat. Now, mind you, this is just the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is an odd to the last conversation we had last week about Throwback Thursday about the Power Rangers. But I don't know, was there ever an endpoint to all of this? I don't know. I actually don't even know. um, yeah. Anywho, that's not how you spell my last name, you dipshit. But but anyways, yeah. So that's that I don't recall. Honestly, I don't recall. But I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna give you guys just Jordan versus Bird was one of them. They had Sonic the Hedgehog. They had a bunch of them. They believe me had a bunch of them, and I don't recall ever having. And all the figures used to do on those are, and then just the sound of it, bloop, 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 bloop. Because you would think that white thing in front was a speaker, but it wasn't. I have the Jurassic one. It's a remake though. Came. Oh, what the deuce, dude? Do you still have it? I want to play it. I have not. I used to get these boys at Fedco, man. I don't know where else people, but I'd catch mine. Now, one of the coolest things I could remember to date off of this was you'd put them in your pocket. They fit in your pocket, and mine fell out of my pocket knowing, without even knowing, and it stayed outside all night, and I could not find it in the house for the life of me. And when I went outside just to go sit, it was on like the patio area on the back. And I was like, and it had water damage and all of that stuff. So I don't remember what happened, but what I do remember is my mom going back to Fedco with it in hand. 'Cause I only had it, I think, for like not even 24 hours, real talk. And my mom, I don't know what lie my mom told them, and they ended up putting it giving me a brand new replacement one. So that was just insane. That was just insane. And now I'm gonna go ahead and say, mods, can you please handle that? So yeah, she went ahead and handled that, and I ended up getting a brand new one. So I was like, I don't know, probably thinking my the most gangsterous thing that I think I ever saw my mom did. I don't think she fought with them. She just ended up getting a brand new one. So it was cool to actually have these. I think it was actually really cool to have these. But then what ended up, my friend, of course, my friend had the best of the best. He was into this stuff. He loved it. He absolutely loved all of his stuff. So one of the first things that I actually saw was when he actually got one of these. Now, I don't know if you guys have actually seen one of these boys before, but it was a Super Mario Brother game on a watch. And even to date, like to date now, um, even to date now, it was actually one of the freshest tools. And I was like, damn, dude, that was just crazy because he bamboozled a lot of the teachers. He bamboozled them, thinking he just had a regular watch on. And when he was in class, he put it on silent and he was just going like this, just touching it, just touching it. And he was playing Mario while he was in. And I was like, damn, that was the coolest thing. And give me 1 second, guys. Or actually, if Paula is in the house, if you could go ahead and switch a setting for me, if you don't mind, and make this stream, if you can make the stream actually be members or subscribers only for 24 hours, if you can. Um, if not, but I think this. Oh, do they really? Man, I'm gonna have to go check. And Tetris, yeah, Tetris Boy was actually the bomb.com. And I actually like when I never really seen it. And I after Mario, I think I want to say part of me says that they actually created a different one as well. And I was like, dude, it was insane. I had never seen anything like that. So I was extremely mind blown when he was in class, and I said, "Dude, what do you keep touching on your watch?" He's like, "Dude, it's a game." I was like, "Nah, get up out of here, dude. Are you serious, man?" And I was like, "Appreciate it, thank you so much." Um, I'm gonna actually change this. Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah. So I was like, "Dude, super mind blown." So mind your own damn business. Mind your own motherfucking business. But anyways, so this was cool. I remember he let me borrow it a couple nights, and I was like, dude, this is heat. Now I think the one that was mind blowing. I wonder if anybody remembers this one. Who remembers this one? Does anybody remember what this is? So first time I saw this, what was actually pretty cool about this is because again, teachers weren't hip to one of dude. I would go check out eBay too. I actually didn't even think about doing that. But my friend used to keep this on here. Yes, Paula, thank you so much. I love you. Um, so we used to keep this. Yeah, cheated in math because people didn't know you could put calculators on a watch. And so this one, my friend used to just keep on his desk, and teachers didn't know what it was. And when they weren't paying attention, he would crack this bad boy open, and this is what you would get. You would have Mario, and I want to say it was Mario Brothers, and it had Donkey Kong or something. You got down. That's it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Throwback Thursdays, baby. I absolutely love it. And then when she walked back, when the teacher would come back, he would close it up again. And it was small though. It was only about this. And I was like, damn, dude, that thing was absolutely, absolutely incredible. But then, even though we'll go ahead and we'll move all of this too. And we just want to talk. And I don't even know if this is a thing. you know. Thank you so much, man. And if you really have the balls enough to put my address up here, you know, here's the thing. I think 70% of the people that are here have it. They've been to my house. So all over your face. My parents were anti video games. Really? Just curious why. I know there's a lot of people that they had reasons why, and as to why they didn't want them. I had some cousins too that say it rots your brain, it rots your brain. We bootleg our games in school for sure. Oh yes, absolutely. And an Obi has a mini version of it. But regardless, I'm curious because if they don't make these anymore, it's sad times, fam. Sad times because I think every school should have these, and I gotta ask people that I know are still in the game. Are these scratch and sniff stickers still a thing? I had three brothers and they didn't want us to be distracted. So, oh, I got you. What's up, Bacon? Always good to see you and take us down memory lane. Appreciate you so much, Randy. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, so you know what's actually funny about everything? And actually, I'm just seeing stuff go down. Um, oh, give me 1 second.
Here you go.
Oh, for sure. Thank you. Um, let's see. Oh, so my sister Gain, here, let me stop taking this, is actually using them for class, as she said. That is so awesome. That's so funny that both of us touch on the same thing today. Dude, that is dope. So, okay. You're all good because I won't even go longer than 20. So I appreciate you so much. But I know my subscriber count's going to dip because this idiot's been blocked so many times. But, anyways, still on the road to 10K, guys. So help a brother out. Um, let me see. I could smell them too. Damn, I get back to the old school. Telling you, man, I could smell them too. I'm telling you that grape one was on point. Wasn't there? It was a root beer one too. I think I don't see it on here. But how many times I think when they gave this to us, my dad made me buy my NES from Yarto with my own money, $100 in 1989. And actually, I think that's the year I got my first one too. My grandma actually bought it. That was like one of the only things my grandma ever bought for me was my NES. I had binders and binders of that stuff. But I mean, why do I throw this in there as like a game? Because I think once you got your hands on one of these sheets, somehow got a hand, and I won't neither confirm nor deny that we may potentially have maybe taken a pack or two from a teacher that wasn't paying attention. Won't confirm, will not deny. No confirm, no deny. That you wouldn't just take it and scratch the hell out of it, sniff, scratch, sniff, scratch, sniff, scratch, sniff, scratch, sniff, as many times to see how long you would take before those damn things stopped sniffing. But then what was crazy about them, and maybe it was just me or I'm not remembering things correctly, but it was like you would just take it, scratch, sniff, okay, no more smell. The next day you try it again, it's like it just refreshed itself all over again. I get these for my kiddos and scented pens and the erasers too. Yep, absolutely. Dude, okay, I'm so happy they still make them, man, because if they didn't, that'd be a sad, sad world we live in. I'm the reason they limit access to certain websites in my high school. Touche. I remember um that maybe that's a members only story I'm going to tell. Yeah, so if you want to hear story times, I'm going to try to do a members only at least once a week, vertical. It's just I'll tell that story for that one. I'm not going to throw that one on here. Love scratchy stiff Snickers, vintage stickers can go a lot on eBay. Dude, I had a bunch, but now they're gone for all obvious reasons. Um growing up, dude, I wish I could smell them, dude, it was so much fun, man. Also, bro, thank you so much, guy. I appreciate you, Alex. Um, damn, I remember the lead pens. I remember the bendy pencils too, you guys, and you would sit there, or like remember, I don't know, will it work? I don't even have pencils, dude. But remember, you used to do the rubber pencil, where if you were do it correctly, it looked like it was rubber. And how many dummies do you see in class go in with the pencil? Be like, hey, I got a rubber pencil. 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 And everyone's like, and then you're doing that. So you would always get that with the little kids too, man. You would look at the little kids and be like, hey, look, my pencil's rubber. And then you would sit there and you would shake it that certain way so it looks like rubber, and you give it to the little kid and they're like, oh my God, it's not rubber. No, it's not. I know magic. Oh my God, dude. I had a skunk scratch the sister back fat scratch and run, dude. All that, man. I'm telling you, man. Kids nowadays, man. I used to hate when they were out in the smell anymore. See, mine kind of refreshed, or at least maybe I'm remembering it. Maybe I want to remember it, that it kind of rejuvenated itself. But it seemed like, and Jimmy probably loved it, but it seemed like the banana one always took forever to kind of take forever to get its smells out. Have have I ever tell you the blonde joke involving scratches of Snicker? No. Bacon, when's your next trip to Chicago? It's actually going to be coming up, I believe, in June. So, yeah. So I'm pretty excited. We'll be heading back out to Chi-Town to go hang out with Felix, hang out with my cousins, go see the sights and sounds. So I hope you guys will join me on that adventure once again. Have a couple different things planned. Just when the family thinks of getting to know Chicago, I'm about to throw them through a couple more curveballs, because I have not shown them everything yet in that city. But Squish is actually becoming very versed on that city. So pretty soon that she's gonna know that like the back of her hand as well. So pretty excited. And then they did come out with rubber pencils. Yeah. So then when doing this was no longer like cool, like it was no longer cool because they actually had damn rubber pencils. Bendy pencils, bendy pencils. Dude, I remember the rubber. Dude, I used to love it, man. Gotta make lunch. Have a beautiful. Hey, thank you so much for being in here, Anna. Yeah, we're about to call it in a little bit because I feel the tickle already in there. In a military, we were partner and trade first, dude, right? And like it would be like, the teacher would always just cut around the sticker sometimes, and if she never actually put it on your page itself, like she would just cut it out and give you the sticker. Oh my God. You would just walk around and be like, which one you got? The strawberry one? Nah, cool. You got the grape one? I'll trade you for the strawberry one. Here you go. And we'll go, oh my God. Yes, Randy, absolutely. Yeah, the sentence. Oh my God. I used to have those too. Man, the blue flavored one was my favorite, man. I even like the cinnamon one. The brown one, oh man, that was amazing too, man. Um, yeah, man. Glad you guys are all doing well. Pack up. We're all going to Chi-Town with Bacon. Let's go, guys. Man, how dope would that be if we were all be out there, man, and take that trip together? But ultimately, again, it's always fun to do these Throwback Thursdays, man. Sheesh, I'm still on stealth mode, bro. It's all good, my brother. Thank you again. Henry's been riding with us for 14 months, man. Shout out to all my members, all of them. Shout out to all my mods for holding it down. And again, I don't know, man. It's just you really walk a fine line now. Like before you were just annoyed, but when you start dropping my address down in the chat, now you fucking aggravated me at this point now. So again, I don't know, man. There's no way to try to stop the internet trolls. Obviously, it's got to be someone that somehow knows, and it is what it is. Like I am not going to be crying about it. It's a life I chose to live. But at the same time, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna fully say what I want to say. But if you knew what I fully wanted to say, I'd probably make your ass cry. And I guarantee I can make your ass cry. But it's not to say I can't figure out who you are, because believe me, I can. Got connections like that. So either ways, we're gonna leave it at that. But I love doing these. I love doing these damn throwbacks, man. And the Switch 2 triggered all of this. I'm not even gonna try to front to you, because it's you look at what kids have nowadays. How do you draw a blog? How do you draw a blog? Put a scratch and sink sifter to the bottom of the pool. Oh, how do you put a blog? Oh my God, dude. Love the throwbacks. Thank you so much, DJ NC. Set the member settings for the whole day before they chat there. I think this person does it over time because they know we set them like that before too. But I hate it though, because I really hate to do that, because some people just stumble across the channel if YouTube recommends them. And I want to feel like I don't want people coming in feeling like this is like super exclusive and we leave people out. That's like not the reason at all. And I love to chit chat with everybody that's in here, but it just takes some dumbasses to kind of ruin that for everybody, but you know what? I may have to, man, because I can't have my shit all over the internet like that. I mean, it's already on the internet, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna need to get some of this and just kind of clear some of this out. I got to get better before the meet on Sunday so I could scream properly at the meet. But anyways, my friends, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see um what next Throwback Thursday. I'm thinking it's been a hot minute, so I think on Tuesday we're gonna do a just ask me anything Tuesday, where I drop something and then you ask me whatever you want on IG. So if you guys aren't following me, I'm like about 100 away from hitting 1,000 on IG. It's only taken about 20 years, but better late than never. So if y'all want to help me out, get that IG up to a G, that'd be solid. Right now, we're still chasing 10K, man. So please tell your neighbors, your friends, your Sancho, the milkman, the gardener, the postman. Just let them know, man. Your boy Bacon likes to talk about old shit. So, we're all good. So DJ NC, can't wait to hear the great news. I'm super ecstatic. Rest of you guys, again, thank you guys so much for vibing out with us. I got to get back to work. In fact, I got to get to practicing a little bit. Please be safe out there. Remember, guys, we are as close as this, man. And just don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. All right, y'all be safe. Y'all be healthy out there. Please be healthy. And again, man, love lots. All right, my friends, y'all be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. All right, my friends, take care, and we will bust out another members live. That shit was fun. So we'll do that. Hope you're feeling better soon, Bacon. Hey, thank you. Hey, Turtle's in the house too, man. Thank you so much, Turtles. I might, man. Hey, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, man. But I appreciate y'all. All right, guys. Love y'all to death, man. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, everybody.